Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to a lunchtime Kerbal Space Kerbal Space program. Evolve says only 4 people watching. We've only just gone live, like seconds ago. Everybody's coming along. Jim is coming along. I can see that. Was it Jackamax here and a couple of other people too? I've already got the game open. I just need to load the save. Now, if you're joining us from previous, Chocolate says, I've just joined the Discord. Well, welcome to the Discord. Thanks for coming along. If you're just joining us with this series, so far we did a fly past to the moon, we did a touchdown on the moon, but now we're taking a whole team of Kerbals to the moon to do loads of science and loads of awesome things, and hopefully going to bring them all back again. So let's switch over to a Kerbal Space Program now, and we're gonna try and do that. So those of you who watched last time or have caught up on YouTube will recognise the top of this rocket. This is the Moon Mark III. The whole top section of this rocket is designed to go to the moon and back. Now, the only problem I had was with re-entry and it being unstable because it's so fat and long. What about that Mars-like planet? Yeah, we'll be doing that at some point in the future. But what we've got here now is extra fins to help with re-entry. And you know what? It works. I mean, it doesn't really provide very little drag going up. But any instability, it does quite well. So then what I've done is I've stuck that on top of a second stage. You can see that here. This second stage is to get us into orbit and then send us over to the moon and get us in an orbit around the moon. Once we're in an orbit around the moon, it depends how much fuel we got left, will give us a slight retrograde burn and then we'll dump it. So that's going to crash into the surface of the moon. And then we've got the main booster, the main lifter, which I've had to put extra engines on the bottom for us to get enough thrust to go up. And then we had a little bit of room left on the weight limit. We've got a 140 ton limit, and this is 133 tons, this craft. So I've got a couple of small solid boosters on the side just to help us jump off the pad at launch because it was a bit slow in our tests getting off the pad. Light says the stream is looking great. Yes, we should be now streaming in full HD, 60 frames per second at, I think, 6,000 kilobits? 6,000K, with new encoding and stuff. And we've got 0 stuttering and stuff, so hopefully that's all cool. Light had a 3-hour nap, and Chocolate says it's almost 7 a.m. And Chocolate says it's 6. So everybody's at all different times. Here it's the middle of the day in the UK, and I think we're going to just put some Kerbals in this and see if we can get it to the moon. We've done loads of hop tests with our moon lander. We can launch it off the launch pad. We can land it. The drogue chutes and parachutes slow it down beautifully. The extra landing gear work quite nicely, and the lighting's good. And we threw it into a suborbital flight. Had some problems. We lost a Kerbal. We lost one of our pilots. We did. Yeah, we lost a pilot in our testing of getting this back down to the ground, but with some tweaks and changes, things are looking good. So we're going to take 2 engineers and 2 scientists with us. Tips for rocket building in KSP. Take it steady, do it step by step, test, learn, yeah, and check out some tutorials. Don't try and copy what other people are doing exactly. If you just copy someone, you don't learn. Listen to what they're saying, listen to why they're doing certain things, and then try and figure out how that might apply to the vehicles you're building. So in theory, we're ready to go. So let's do it. Let's just, before we do it, let's just check the contracts. Let's check those contracts. What we got active. Plant a flag on the moon. I don't think we'd be given that contract if we can't plant flags. So that's good. Have we got anything else on the moon? Bring moonstone back with you. Find a moonstone. Have a Kerbal pick it up and return to Kerbin. We suspect you can find one of these in the Midlands, Lowlands or Northwest Crater biomes. Should we pick that up? I mean, we've got a duration of 10 years to do it. Yes, we're going to try that. We're going to try and do that as well. We're going to try and bring back some moonstone. And then I think what we'll do is, the last thing I want to do is be able to store science experiments in here. And I've kind of been concentrating so much on the vehicle, I forgot about the service bay. So we've got 3 different types of experiments we're taking with us. We'll be able to do crew reports and stuff. And I want to be able to just take... Is it... let's see... science. This. Oh my goodness. The experiment storage unit is a lot bigger than what I thought it was. Nope. Nope. We're going to send a full science mission another time. We're not going to do that. Let's go. There was an Explore the Moon with 3 stars, says Jack. Yeah, I had a look at that last stream, and you had to do certain things that I don't think we're quite ready for yet. So here we go. We've got 5 Kerbals aboard our rocket. At least we should have. Yep. And who's pilot? Our pilot is D. Scott. We're going to put the SAS system on. Throttle to max. We're going to open up the different bits. I wonder why they give ones you can't do. We probably could do it, Jackamak. It would just be really difficult with the boosters and equipment that we have. I don't think they give you stuff you can't do. And right, first things first. Let's get this rocket into space. Get it into orbit, and then we'll see if we can get to the moon. Off we go. So there we go. You can see it's a relatively slow start to the launch. Just enabling the fine controls there with the caps lock. And for the first little bit, we're just going to go straight up. We'll see how it goes. We're going to Button Moon. We're not going to Button Moon. And I think what we'll do is, as soon as those boosters are spent and gone, we'll then do our turn. It's a little bit late from what I'd normally do. So here we go. Side boosters are gone. They kind of bashed into each other a little bit, but we're now starting our turn. No! Oh, mission bust. Mission fail. Mission failure there. Oh, it just flipped over too fast. We never had any of that in testing, did we? We're going to have to bring this back down. I wonder if we can land this. Like the entire thing. Right, let's have a look. What are we at? Let's deploy drogue chutes. No, we can't. I've dropped the bottom. Drogue chutes. There we go. We're gonna just get rid of the booster. Bye, booster. Nuts. And then we'll deploy main chutes as well later. Are we going to start going too fast? Let's turn those engines on. Try and bleed off some of our velocity. It'd be nice to bring this back as well. Ah! It's a little bit more unstable than what I thought it was. We might need some winglets on it. But here we go. We're coming down. These drogue chutes should be able to slow us enough for the first bit, and then main chutes And we're quite heavy, so we are going to fall quite quickly, but I think we're going to try and have the engines for a repulsive landing in the water. Okay, how fast are we falling? 8 meters a second. I'm happy with 8 meters a second for now. Well, the booster crash landed. I don't know where it crash landed. Oh, it's over there. Over there in the grasslands. We'll have to recover that as well. That was not a good start. I think I just went for it too much. I went for it way too much, didn't I? Right, let's try and land this gently. So we've got 100 meters to go. Let's just bring those engines up. Full power on those engines is slowing us down to 6.7 meters per second. I think that's survivable. There we go. Everybody is safely back to the ground. Okay, let's recover that and try again. Do we want fins or wingy bits on it? Do we want fins or wingy bits on it? Is there any debris? What's that? Some of the debris survived? How much of it survived the landing? Oh. yeah, not much. Not much. Just one of the side decouplers. Okay. Do we want to put some winglets on the bottom? We shouldn't need it because we've got so much. All of our thrust has got gimbals on. Start the gravity turn a little later. I think the gravity turn start was fine. I think I just did it too much. Let's go again. Let's go again. Everybody back in the rocket. It's only fair. I put Meg in there previously. It's only fair that Meg goes back in again. I think that was just me with poor control. I don't have my flight stick today. My flight stick's buried in some of my storage. So the SAS on. Throttle to maximum. 3, 2, 1, and launch. Right. Hopefully, we'll have a cleaner. We'll have a cleaner gravity turn. Because in testing, we got this into space easily. Right, okay, here we go. Here's the solids about to drop. There go the solids. Are they going to smash into each other this time? Yep, little bit of an explosion. And this time, gently. Here we go. Looking good. That's much better now. This is looking much more like what we planned. This is the biggest rocket we've ever done in this Let's Play. It's got the most thrust, I think, that we've ever had. This moon module is actually quite big. It's probably one of the biggest you could do. Okay, let's bring it over a little bit more. We're 25 kilometers up, 26 kilometers up. Once we get to a point where we're going to get into space, probably about 80k. I'll cut the main engines. We'll have Miko. Is that right? Yeah, Miko. So there we go. There's Miko. The main engines have been cut off. And I'm just bringing the throttle back to minimum so that the gimbaling on the engines can help turn us. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the rest of the fuel on the first stage to help throw us sideways. Turn the pilot to follow the prograde and have your acceleration not at maximum. It usually does it on its own. Yeah, I've done that before. With some craft it works quite well. But I think it depends on your starting angle and a few other things. Let's see, how are we getting on here? We've actually got a capsule flying above us. I think we're high. Yeah, we're high enough up to burn the rest of this fuel. So we're going to try and just use the rest, as much of this fuel as possible to keep us going into an orbit. And then we're going to start our orbit insertion burn or whatever it's called right away. Here we go. So the first stage is gone. That'll fall back to the planet. We're now on our second stage. And we are burning as quickly as we can to try and get this thing into an orbit. We are in space. And I think we're not doing too bad. We've got a long way to go with this one, though. Where are we? There we are. Flies says, "Have fun with the game." Have fun with this great game. It is a fantastic game. Turn the pilot to follow prograde, and then have your acceleration not at maximum. Yeah, I mean, I definitely needed it at maximum at launch just to get it up and out of the thicker atmosphere. I probably could have dialed that back a little bit. Let's just correct our trajectory there. There we go. Looks like we're doing okay. Remember, have we still got fuel in the top of this? Yeah, we've got loads of fuel in the top of this. So in the theory, this moon lander should be able to land on the moon, take off from the moon, and then come back to Kerbin, no problem. In theory. Alright, here we go. We're getting close to having an orbit now. Neil's here. Hello, Neil. Welcome to the stream. We're going to focus on Kerbin now and have a look. Yep, you can see that we're going sideways so fast that our fall in the gravity is going to make us fall almost at the same rate as the curve of the surface of the planet. And we are nearly got an orbit. There we go. We've got an orbit. Brilliant. And we've still got nearly half a tank of fuel left to get us to the moon. Fantastic. Solar panels are keeping our electrical charge full. Everybody seems quite happy inside the capsule. Let's have a look about sorting out our burn for the moon. Which I think would actually be now. Yeah, I think it would be now. So, prograde, let's just get ourselves pointing the right way. And let's just burn this. I was going to put a maneuver node, but I think we just need to actually just do it now. We can correct this later. Any later with this burn, I think we'd be looking too long to push our orbit out to somewhere where we're going to capture the moon. It does look a bit weird, this moon lander, doesn't it? With with those fins. Probably wouldn't look so weird if it wasn't for those fins. Okay, here we go. Also, if we had put a maneuver node in, we'd have known the sort of kind of burn that we'd have had to have done. And at the moment, we have no idea what that is. But this is going to start stretching out very fast very soon. So I'm getting ready to cut throttle or reduce throttle. We're almost certainly going to have enough fuel to get us to the moon with the second stage. We shouldn't have to use any of the moon lander's fuel to get us to the moon. Which is important. Right, here we go. We're starting to get close. 3. Just dialing back the throttle. Dialing it back a bit more. Okay, we've got some sort of approach with the moon. Let's have a look at this. So it's saying... Yeah, we've got a flyby of the moon there. Oh, actually, it's a relatively good flyby. Probably could do with a better one. So what we'll do is we will warp to halfway along our path towards the moon. And then we'll see about doing some adjustments. So... what happens if we just burn here. Does it make it better or worse? Better. Okay, cool. I want to try and bring this periapsis closer to the moon. Without crashing into it. That's the important thing. We don't want to crash into the moon. That's a fourth. Yeah, we've got quite a distance to go yet, but I am burning so ridiculously slowly. Okay, here we go. We're getting close to the surface now. And I think 50k? We're bending it a little bit as well, which I don't want. I want that to be nice and even. So maybe we can level that out with another burn. Okay, that's close enough with that. Let's move the vessel round a little bit and see if we can improve this this plane of the bend. Oh, that's better. It is bringing us closer, but it's improving this bend. It's leveling out the bend. We kind of want to keep in the same plane as everything else in the system. Now, by the way, I am just guessing which way I need to burn to do these. And it also brings us a bit close to the planet. To the moon. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do the opposite of the blue, the turquoise burn. And we're just going to do an ever so slight burn just to push us away from the surface a little bit. 18 kilometers up for me is a little too close. We'll go 25. There we go. Right. Haha. Alright then. Let's time warp until we actually are going to get in very close proximity to the moon. How many days has this mission been yet? It hasn't been many days. 5 hours, by the looks of it. They're doing alright. They're doing alright. Here we go. We're just about to go into the moon's sphere of influence. Okay, and that'll do. So what we're going to do now is we are going to use maneuver nodes. I just kind of panicked previously. So we're going to add a retrograde maneuver node here to get a circular orbit. That is a 3924 orbit. That will do for now. And that's telling me we need a 17-second burn. Which we're not going to be able to do it with our current engines. But we'll ditch that stage and then it'll be okay. So I think what we'll do, because the specific impulse of these two engines are different. So we'll warp to here. Here we are. We're close to the moon now. We'll put ourselves retrograde. And we'll just use the rest of the fuel. There we go. There's the rest of the fuel. And now we'll detach the second stage. Make sure our throttle's set to nothing. And we'll then enable the Moonlander engines. Go back to our maneuver node. And it's recalculated to a 16-second burn. So I'm going to wait until about 8 seconds from that maneuver node. And then I'll start the burn. So there's our second stage floating away. That will probably carry on going round off the moon and we'll fly out into back towards Kerbal, I think, and it'll be in a highly elliptical orbit by the looks of it. Anyway, here we go. We're getting close to time to burn. Let's just rotate the craft a little back to the orientation that I like. There we go. And now our burn isn't exactly on our retrograde, so let's put that on the money. And that burn is at full throttle, and I like to throttle down towards the end of a burn, so we're going to start a couple of seconds early. We're going to start at 10 seconds. Here we go. Right, so now we're retrograde. Look, that's flying off now because we're slowing down. Camera adjusts itself. 5, 4, 3, lower the throttle, 2, And there we go. There's our manoeuvre completed. And now we have a circular orbit around the moon. Yes! Right. Let's do a crew report. Yep. Let's open up the containers. We're going to do one in orbit. And we're going to do one on the surface, I think. We've already done it at these levels. Let's check this one. Yeah, alright, well, we just won't do that. There we are. Close that up. We'll have everybody hop out at some point. And we need to get ready for deciding where we're going to land now. So we want to land on the sunny side of the of the moon. And I think maybe one of these craters might be a good idea. Or just in the flats around the middle. Yeah, we'll just leave it to kind of wherever we land is where we land. This is our first time to the moon, so I don't mind too much. We're going to point the craft retrograde opposite way to which way we're going. And we're going to use a little bit of fuel to get us into a landing sort of collision sort of position. So, let's throttle up slightly. We kind of want to start to see an intersect with the planet somewhere. But I don't want to have it too close just yet. I think... I keep saying planet. We're going to go to there. And then we're going to do another burn a little bit closer. Because I'm being picky. Because I want to land on the sunny side. That's what I want. Okay, let's do that. Let's try another burn. The craft is just slowly spinning round. Here we go. Here we go. And we're going to start touching the surface soon. There. There we go. That's dictating our landing site-ish. And I don't want to go too far, but I think about there will do. Right, that's it now. Now we're going in. We're heading towards the planet. Planet? I keep saying planet. We're heading towards the moon. There's no reason not to have the landing gear extended. It saves me forgetting later. And there is also no reason to have the lights off, because I think we get enough solar power to be able to have them on all the time. Right then. It's only the SAS system, I think, that uses power quicker than what we can charge up. Let's have a look at this. Oh no, with the lights on it looks like we are slowly draining... Yeah, we are draining power slowly with the lights on. Let's turn the lights off. We'll be alright. Okay, so we're getting ready for this landing. I guess we just need to kind of pick a spot as we go. This area looks good. So... We're gonna float over the big crater, I think. So here's the big crater here. We're going to float over that, and we don't want to leave it too late to start getting rid of our sideways momentum, because then we're not going to have a lot of height and time to do it. I think at 15 kilometers up we'll be okay. So as soon as we pass this ridge, I'm going to start it. Here we go, and there. I think we're just over the ridge. I'm going to get rid of a lot of our sideways velocity. That's looking a lot better. We're 12 kilometers up, and we've got just over 200 meters per second to do. So now at 10 kilometers, oh hang on, above sea level, above surface level. We're 5 kilometers above the surface. Okay, let's get that speed down a little bit. These engines are actually quite powerful. So there we go. We're going down at 100 meters per second now. Well, not down. We're travelling relative to the surface at 100 meters per second. It's... yeah, there's some sideways movement on that. Hopefully we'll end up here. In between those two craters. But we'll see. I don't want to have to mount a rescue mission because I don't have any pilots. We'd have to send a probe. Right, 3 kilometers up and we're still going quite fast, but we can bleed that speed off very quickly. Okay, for the last 2 kilometers, I want to come down at 50 meters per second. So rather than pulse into now, I'm going to just leave that going. Well, there's something on the ground there for us to investigate. And in the last kind of kilometre, I'm going to try and get that throttle down a little bit more. Sorry, not the throttle, the speed. It's not like we've got parachutes. And when we see the topography of the land, we will then rotate the vessel so that the landing legs are optimal. And we are slowly slowing down. We're using hardly any fuel. The rockets are on, the engines are on such a minimal. There you are. There's a screenshot for us. Here we go. We've got 700 meters to go. 6. We need to slow the craft down a little bit more. I'm going to just give it... I'd rather come down at about 10 meters per second, to be honest. And then right at the end... Well, not right at the end, but towards the end... We'll sort out... Right, let's get those lights on. They're going to help give us an idea. It looks like we are landing on a relatively flat area. I am going to rotate the craft slightly, though. Like this. And I'm just going to slow us down just that little bit more. We're coming up to the last 100 meters. We can see our shadow now. And we're coming down at about 5 meters a second. 90. 60. 40. Touchdown. Perfect. Brilliant. Fantastic. Yes! We made it. We made it. We're at the moon. The engines are off. I didn't kill anybody yet. And we landed beautifully, actually. Let's just zoom out. What was that thing? There's something over there that I want to go and have a look at. And we have we have 400 meters of Delta V left. That should be enough, I think. Let's get everybody out. Let's do the science first. Let's do any science that we haven't already done. So, can we do a crew report from inside here? Yes, crew report. We've already done it from the Moon's Highlands, I think, by the looks of it. Let's just check this one. Observe mystery goo. Yeah, we got a little bit of science for that. Science isn't going well today. Oh well, never mind. We'll keep that. Let's, like I said, let's get everybody off now. So let's EVA our pilot. It's going to be a risky flight back. I know, but we'll see how it goes. And if I should be able to let go. Jump. Oh, that's good. Okay. And then can I get back in here? EVA. Let go. Get back in. EVA. Let go. We're just piling up Kerbals. Killed any Kerbals today yet? No, not today. Oh, I don't want them to knock the lander over, so let's move them. Let's move them. And let's get back in and get the last two out. See, it's fine. It's not far for them to fall. They can just all step out there. Do they have lights on their helmets? I don't think they do, but okay. And the last one. Come on, Tomsy, get out. How long are we streaming for? Oh, we're doing good. We may not actually have time to bring these Kerbals back. We might have to do that next time. Okay. Let's just cycle through. So as our pilot, you don't want to squash any Kerbals. That's true. And can we plant a flag? Yes, we can plant a flag. Ta-da! Fantastic. Site name: Moon 1. This is Moon 1, where we came here for the first remove helmet. I'm not going to do a remove helmet. Don't think we can take surface samples yet, which is a shame. But at least we can all get them to come here. You have a Transport Fever Let's Play. I have 2 Transport Fever Let's Plays. I do. I have 2. I don't know why you sound surprised. Everybody always sounds surprised. It's better than being asked if I'm going to do if I've ever seen a game called Factorio. It's like I have about 160 episodes of Factorio gameplay, and every now and then, probably once a month or more, somebody comes to me and says, "Hey, there's this game called Factorio. I think you'll like it." And yeah, I do get that quite often. Right, let's get our second screenshot of the day. Let's just no image data on clipboard. What? Okay, how are we going to do this? Probably like that. That's a good one. Am I going to be able to save that one? Yes, I am. Okay, cool. It's a shame you can't use a custom flag. I suppose I could use a custom flag. Right then. Who we got here? What are you? Oh, it's Bob, the scientist. Okay, can Bob could plant a flag. Do an EVA report? Yes, keep that. Bob. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do here, to be honest. My next question is, have I got enough monopropellant in my EVA to go over there and see what that thing is? It's probably a rock. So Bob's a scientist. Let's get the other scientist to do that. So, Meg. Right, okay, Meg. Right. Have you got your have you got RCS on? Yeah, RCS on. Right. I suppose I could always walk back. If I run out of propellant, I can just walk back, can't I? The only one that needs a lot of propellant is the pilot, because the pilot needs to be able to get back up to the module. Well, there it is. I think it's just a rock. What a nostalgia game. Bummed out that KSP 2 release date is moved to 2022. Yeah, I know. That's a bit of a pain, isn't it? But I'll look forward to it when it comes. Ah, you know what? We haven't used up a lot of monopropellant. Let's just bez it. Let's go for it. Here we go. Alright, what is this? What is this? It's a feature. It's definitely some sort of feature. Right. What's that little option there? Hide portrait. No, we don't want to hide the portrait. Do we have lights inside there? We do. Cool. What is that? Can I interact with it? Can I stand in it? I don't think these were in the game last time I went to the moon. Oh, we can climb it. Ah, right, okay. I'm not going to remove my helmet. I'm going to do an EVA report. Yeah, you keep that report there. I don't think I can do soil samples yet, can I? Let's just quickly go back to the Space Center. And see if I can afford to do the upgrade. So, you need to upgrade the science facility to perform surface samples. You right-click on the building, blah, 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 upgrade. Okay. The science facility. Which? Astronaut complex, research and development, administration building, tracking station. There is no science facility. Career mode, collected 3 mystery goo. Tried doing it with scientists. No, dice. Disabled until you upgrade one of the buildings. Yeah, but which building? Which building? Somebody asked it. It is the academy. Somebody thinks the astronaut complex. I don't think that's the case, because if we upgrade that to level 3, which we can afford to do, it says unlimited active Kerbals, EVAs, can plant flags. Okay, what about tracking station? Unknown object tracking. Research and development. Resource transfer available. EVAs can collect surface samples. Yes, that's what we need. Upgrade. Right. We've not got a lot of money left now. What's going on? We've got loads of Kerbals on the moon. And we're going to have to try and bring them back. And it's going to be close. Like, quite very close. So here they are. They're all... oh, actually, no. We've got one over there. Let's... No, I don't want to target Megwin. I want to be Megwin. There we go. Right, Megwin. Can you do oh, yes! Surface sample. Oh, fantastic. Keep that. Hang on. Take surface sample. Overwrite, yes. It's from the moon's highlands. Okay, they're all going to be from the moon's highlands, isn't it? Let's just have a look at our fuel situation. Oh, yeah, we've got plenty of fuel. RCS on. Let's fly. You're playing Kerbal Space Program Korea. This is Korea. This is Korea as well. Oh, no. Uh-oh. RCS, sort it out. Sort it out. Get control. Get. Oh, we overcooked it. She went for a bit of a roll, but everything's okay. Okay, here we go. I forgot that you still go downwards. There is gravity here. It is a little dangerous. I didn't mean to do that. It's an accident. I apologise. Here we go. Everything's fine now. The first thing we're going to do is get our pilot back into the vessel. There we go. Hello, everybody. I'm back and everything's fine. Let's see here. Let's just swap to our other scientist. I think we actually swapped to the flag for a second then. Here we go. Here's our other scientist. Can we do a surface sample with you as well? And just to take all the samples back. EVA, we've done EVA reports. Okay, and let's just check. You can do an EVA report. I don't know if they'll all be able to have their own individual EVA reports. But we're certainly going to see if that's the case. We're going to try anyway, because we're here. We may as well. That's the flag. That's the ship. Right, okay, let's see if we can get everybody in. The chat notification little out of sync. Oh. You typed that when I was in the air. Yeah, I was in the air. Right, so now we need our pilots. So here's our pilot, D. Scott. We're going to enable his RCS and see if we can fly him back up onto... into the capsule. Come on. Whoa, steady. Steady. Oh, no, no. I looked down to see where the F key was. I was like, I need to grab with F. Where's F? And it all went wrong. Ah, we're in. Board. Yes, that's one Kerbal back in. Now, I don't think we can do anything else while we're here. Let's close that. Get everybody back in. Everybody go back. Can I grab this from here? What about a jump and grab? Nope. I'm not going to try jumping and grabbing. That doesn't seem to work. Put your pack on. Now, we ideally, we want to collect a rock, don't we? Where's our challenges? So we've got... Bring back a moonstone with you. Did we complete a contract? Oh, plant flag on moon. Yes, we completed the contract. Got loads of money for it. Yeah. We need to... Where are we going to get moonstone from? I guess... Is that... I don't know. I don't see any. Let's have a look at the information on that. Oh, I can't. It's fine. It's fine. We're just going to try and get these guys back. Right. There you go. Up you go and get in. That's one in. So we've got the sample and the report. Now the question is, when we get the next person in, are we going to then overwrite the sample and report? Probably. If we don't, that would be amazing. It's going to be so many science points. Board. Yeah, look. Board and dump experiments. I don't think there's anything we can do to bring back more than one lot of experiment. Never mind. Do I have enough fuel to get back? I don't know. I have no idea. There almost certainly appears to be no moon rocks around here. We've got these little crater things. And there seems to be some other bits and bobs about, but they just seem to be little crater things. There doesn't seem to be any rocks. So, oh well. And the last one, we're about to find out. Actually, I don't know if we're going to get all the way back, because I don't know if we've got time. Right, there we go. Well, we've got some crew reports and we've got some experiments. Maybe we'll have to come back with an almost identical mission at some point. Maybe to bring a probe with us. We did actually land roughly where I wanted to aim for here. We've kind of got on the edge there, so that's okay. Why did you have to dump stuff? I had to dump the experiments because I had two of the same experiments, and you can't have more than one in the same experiment. Right, let's have a look at the situation here. We are on the surface of the moon. We need to fly right towards Kerbal. Okay, we need to fly that way. So, SAS system on. Lights off. And over we go. Let's bring that landing gear in. Let's just double check. We did actually bring back all the Kerbals with us, didn't we? Yes, we did. Okay. I don't think we're going to have enough fuel. I really don't know if we're going to have enough fuel. We're not. We're not going to have enough fuel to get back. Oh, I don't even know if we're going to have enough fuel to get into orbit of the moon. We haven't. Oh no, this is a disaster. What do I do? We're going to have to EVA the Kerbals and fly them down. That fuel just disappeared. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I thought we'd have about 400 meters of Delta V left. What are we going to do? 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 Think. Parachutes aren't going to help us. We can't detach anything else. We've got electrical charge and the ablator, and that's it. I think we're going to remove... It did escalate quickly. I was not expecting that. I mean, we might be able to refuel this and bring the whole thing... Oh, no, it's going to crash, isn't it? I should have aborted the takeoff. Okay. We haven't got time to bring another vessel to the moon to sort this out. So what we're going to do is once we're close enough, everybody's going to get out. EVA. Let go. No. No. EVA. EVA. Let go. RCA. Well, there we go. We just killed 5 Kerbals. That's not good. We're up to 8 dead. And we didn't finish the missions. And I spent a lot of money. That's not good. I really thought we'd have enough fuel. Oh no. We've got one person. They're a scientist. There's currently no pilots available for hire. Wow. That's not good. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Friday fail. Oh, that was such a sad ending, yeah. Need another 7 astronauts. Yeah, we definitely need more astronauts. Oh, goodness. Will anybody want to join the company, says Neil. I don't know, Neil. I have no idea. But we've got outstanding contracts now. And... oh yeah, look. Scientific data from space around Kerbin. We can do that. We can do that because we've got... where is it? Our satellite. So we can fly our satellite, do a report, and send it back. Are we in? Have we got sun? We have got sun, but we're facing the wrong way. We have to make sure that the solar panels are facing the sun. Log temperature. Transmit. We get no value from that, but it completes the contract and gives us a tiny bit of money. Oh. I halfway through that burn, I should have realised that we wasn't going to make it and stopped. And I should have saved fuel for landing again. How much? I'm just going to look something up here. Just going to look at the Delta V map for that. Kerbal Space Program. So from the moon to get to Kerbal stationary orbit, oh, it's like it's 860. I think. Or more. I don't know. Well, I'll have to have a look. So I take it there isn't a save button. Yeah, I mean, I did save not long ago, but we've lost Kerbal, so I'm not going to go back on that. Well, there we go, folks. We have lost 5 more Kerbals. So Valentina, Jebediah, Bill, and Bob are all gone, along with a number of other people. We've got 200k in the bank. And there's no point in a rescue mission. They're all smashed into the side of a crater. What a terrible way to end the stream. But I tell you what, I will tell you some good news. My Black Friday sale is still on. So go to hellishstore.net for merch or masterhellish.net to join the Viewer Plus program and support the channel. But that's going to be all for now. Join us next time where we pick up the pieces and see if we can actually go to the moon and get back. I really thought that was going to work, and I was very, very wrong. So I will need to do some good looking. I'll see you soon. Take care, folks. And from me, it's bye for now.